Hello again, amazing people. Welcome back to Building Your Self-Esteem. I'm your host, Jerome Craig, and today's episode is titled Confronting the Cringe. Stay tuned. All right. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to my journey, your journey, the journey where the goal is to thrive as we continue to strive and push ourselves out of our comfort zone. As I have said in the past, I created this podcast as much for myself and my positive self-talk as I have for you out there listening. And that's interesting because I think that there's a little bit of a conflicted message there. I find myself listening to my episodes and thinking, now, is somebody getting value out of this? Getting value out of me talking about what I want, how I'm confronting and thinking about my own struggles and my aspirations, my goals? And so I go back and forth thinking, should I delete that episode? Should I leave this up for all to hear? Is anyone even listening to this? Should I be bothered? Should I change the format altogether? These are thoughts that go through my mind pretty much on a daily basis. Then I come back and I ask, why am I doing this? And I listen to episode 1, when my fire was strong and I just did it. I silenced my inner critic. And I'm so glad that's recorded for me to listen to again and again, because it brings me back to why I'm doing this. Fires need to be fed often, and I have all the fuel I need to keep the fire burning. I just need to watch that fire and remember to feed the flames. So yes, while I declared that this podcast, Building Your Self-Esteem, is for me as well as you, I'm now deciding that after 10 episodes that I need to make this more about others and less about me. Of course, there's a little bit of me in every episode, and I know that some who listen to this have no idea who I am. I know some have probably listened to one episode and moved on, and others are actually really listening to what I have to say because either they know me or something that I've said along the way has resonated with them. And then I have to think, what is the message here? Why would someone come and listen to this? And so back in episode number 1, I said, building your self-esteem is going to be action-oriented. It's about process and it's about creation. And building here means creating your health and positive belief about yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit. It's about creating a positive view of people and humanity and creating the right environment in which all this can happen. So my mission here is not only to motivate myself, and I know I cannot motivate you, but hopefully I can inspire you. I want to live this life with passion. I want others to do so too. I want to wake each day with the belief that I can make the world a better place. So I'm going to bring the focus back here in building your self-esteem to helping you develop better physical health and emotional and spiritual well-being. And I said there would be pillars to this, and that's what I was talking about last episode when I talked about krēôt. But before we get to that krēôt framework, I have to remind myself that now is the time to take ownership of this life, this only true possession I have. I have to believe that I can be better each and every day. I have to have faith that I can roll with the challenges that life brings and rise stronger each time something takes me down. And for me, that something is often myself. And I know that others experience this too. So now I'm finding my voice. I'm expressing my truth. And as I've alluded to in previous episodes, that has affected my energy. And I got to keep coming back to that energy and that expression, because that is actually the E in krēāt, promise. So I'm going to run through this framework really quick. It's sort of like the Wheel of Life assessment, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can just Google that. There's plenty of images there. But this is specifically around building your self-esteem. So I mentioned I love the word create. It is about bringing things into existence. It's an action word. It's positive. I also love the word promise. And I mentioned this last time. Promise is just about commitment and your word, but it is also about potential. So I'm breaking promise down into an acronym. And we'll reveal what I mean by these words in subsequent episodes. The P in promise is for pattern. The R in promise is for recuperation. The O is for operation and the operator. M is for movement. I is for intimacy. S is for sustenance. And as I already mentioned, the E is for expression and energy. So you can check that out in the show notes, and in the future, I'm going to be talking about how you can use this framework, create promise, to build your self-esteem, to build a better body. So thank you for joining me once again. I'll catch you next time.